I think I'll just do that. So here's a 4-3-2-2 with my new downloaded software to make these draft caps. The other one sucked, so I got this one. Alright, so here's pack 1. So I mean here I think that it's just clear-cut stagger shock. Noteworthy, some good white cards in the pack, and then the null champion. So likely person beside us will take the null champion or one of these two cards. But stagger shock's just the pick here. Wow. This is a really bad pack. The board is on color, ... but Pawn of Ulamog seems to be probably the best card in the pack. Yeah, I mean it's kind of early to say red-black for sure, but the pawn's fine there. Okay, let's see. What does this guy do? Oh yeah, that's the it that's never been casted. I always joke about that one. So we passed some good white cards. I don't really want to take that knight. It's possible we can take the Wave Watch and try to go black, blue, splash red. Try to get some of those mnemonic walls and go the removal control route. We could just take the Ulamog's Crusher and hope to go tokens. The Brood Birthing is in this pack. Yeah, I mean the safest pick is probably just the Crusher. It's non-color. Yeah. So I think this is just a case of the packs being really, really bad. There's not really much else to say. This card I've never seen this card cast. It seems really bad, but in a token deck, I'm not sure. It could be like a 1 mana, block, death touch type deal. Ogre Sentry is not good, and there's nothing else I want to take. So, we could experiment maybe. Hopefully, it doesn't make the the cut, but. So a second pawn is probably the pick here over a prism, because we don't. So at this point, there's really no direction. I have no idea what's going on. I think Spawning Breath is probably fine here. The Sea Beyond would be decent, and Survival Catch is a good card, but yeah, I think Spawning Breath is fine. That's a pretty late Battle Rattle. That's a card I'm comfortable with picking like 4th or 5th. So to see it this late, red, possibly could be open, and these packs are, really bad, so we don't really know what's going on. Puncturing Light, it's decent, but there's a Soul Surge. So hopefully we can get a token thing going. Hope to pick up some of the 4/1s and the black that make the tokens, and Ulamog's Hatcher in red. So this is the pack we open, and there's a Bloodthrone Vampire. So I'm going to take that. So hopefully we can go tokens, because that would be really good, ramping up to a Crusher and the right colors for it. And then the double Dubs pawn. Nothing of note here, really. If we do end up, that tokens and Shrivel could, possibly be good against us. But Explosive Elevation probably won't play that card. Of course, it always hits against me, but again, there's not really anything here. Just Take a card. Take the playable. Tunneler, you know, I mean, I've seen it play. I've played it once or twice before. It's actually not bad with a vampire and a lot of tokens out. So, Student of Warfare, and then both of the cards I was talking about wanting. Let me make sure Student of Warfare is not worth anything. I'm pretty sure it's not, but selling 1.5, so no. Some good. Now this pack looks like, you know, this is a brilliant pack here. You got Battlement, Enforcer, Undo Giant, and Narcolepsy. So at this point, I see myself wanting to play more swamps than mountains. So it's the Hatcher versus the Dread Drone. Hatcher just makes more tokens, so I'm going to pick it. Yeah, so the only card in this pack I see is the Scorpion. Pretty good card. Can just randomly kill something. Oh, I saw the Brimstone Mage, but then there's a Flame Slash, so I'll just take it. So, people are just not liking Brimstone Mage these days, but I remember when this set first came out, I would draft this guy, and he's just so sick. Like, I mean, sure, you spend most of your time leveling him up, but the format's pretty slow. So, I don't know, it always worked out for me, but, you know. There's a Kiln Fiend, but we don't really have enough, I don't think, to take advantage of it. We have, what, 3 sorceries and a swipe. So 4, really. I don't think the Path Razor is really going to get there in this here. So I guess just take the Scorpion. Wow, look at that. Look at that. You know, I mean, Skittering Invasion, you know, is the token theme, but, you know, you have to have 7 mana. Cast it. Wow, that's a late Tree Speaker. Yeah. I don't really see myself wanting a Skittering Invasion that bad. I'd rather just not play against the Tree Speaker. The Birthing's fine here. We get some more token makers and it's fine. Wow, that's a pretty late wall. So LSV would probably take the second Blood Throne, but I think I'm just going to take the Enforcer, because I don't really know how tokeny we are right now. Which, by taking the Brood Birthing, you know, whatever. But none of this is good. Just take the Snake Umbra. We tabled the other Enforcer. So, yeah, I guess we could have had the other Vampire, but whatever. None of these cards really do anything. I would like some more token makers, though. Don't want to get hazy. Arsonist. Alright, so things could be worse. I think the packs have been generally, you know, just pretty bad quality cards.